Defending Care Episode 4, Work as Services Beyond SaaS. In December 2024, the CEO of Microsoft appeared on a podcast. He was asked about the future of enterprise software. His answer? The notion that business applications exist, that's probably where they will all collapse, right? In the agent era. They're essentially CRUD databases with a bunch of business logic. The business logic is all going to these agents, as said by Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, December 2024. Satya Nadella is the CEO of most valuable software company in the world. He was describing enterprise software broadly. I have been describing care software specifically for the better part of a decade. The argument is the same. The conclusion is the same. The urgency for care is considerably greater. Because in care, the cost of the wrong architecture is not a stalled quarterly report. It is a caregiver choosing the screen over the patient. Software as a service is one of the most successful commercial models in the history of technology. It moved computing to the cloud. It removed the installation overhead. It created the subscription economy. It did all of this. And in doing so, it created a specific kind of relationship between the human and the technology. The technology provides the capability. The human does the work. That relationship was an acceptable compromise in most industries. In sales, the CRM stores the data and the salesperson does the selling. In accounting, the software stores the ledger and the accountant does the analysis. The human and the tool operate in sequence. In care, the human and the care recipient need to be in the same moment, simultaneously, without division of attention. Care is not sequential. A nurse cannot document and also be present. Not at the same moment, not in the way that matters. In a peer-reviewed study of 2,207 care workers across 118 facilities, 73.9% of care workers is strongly burdened by administrative tasks. 36.6% is spending more than 2 hours every day on documentation alone. These workers are not doing the documentation badly. They're doing it as designed. SaaS was designed for a sequential relationship between human and technology. Care requires a simultaneous one. The architecture was always wrong, not because the technology was poor, because the assumption was wrong. The technology industry is in the middle of a reckoning. Nadella's statement was not a casual observation. It was a strategic declaration from the CEO of a $2 trillion company about the future of his own products. IDC, December 2025. By 2028, pure seat-based pricing will be obsolete. 70% of software vendors will refactor their pricing strategies around outcomes, consumption, or organizational capability, not per seat licenses. Seat-based pricing, the model that says you pay for the access and you do the work, obsolete by 2028, according to IDC. Bain Company 2025. In 3 years, any routine rules-based digital task could move from human plus app to AI agent plus API. Human plus app. That's what every care worker has been forced to be for the last 20 years. Human plus app. Human does the care, human plus app does the documentation. The app does not do the documentation, the human does the documentation using the app as the instrument. That is the lie in the name. That is the architecture that produced eye patient. That is the architecture that produced 2 insolvencies a day in Germany. One of the world's leading venture capital firms put it plainly. Customers care about outcomes, not products. The SaaS gold rush made that easy to forget. Outcomes, not features, not dashboards, not reports, not compliance modules. Outcomes. When a care agency owner buys a technology platform, she is not buying software. She is buying the promise that her caregivers can care. That promise has been broken for 20 years. There is an alternative architecture. It has a name. Work as services. Not software as a service. Work as services. The distinction is exact. Software as a service delivers the capability. The human delivers the outcome. Work as services delivers the outcome. The human delivers the care. When you hire a cleaning service, they clean. They do not give you a mop and a product manual. They do not require 45 minutes of your time to log the cleaning. They clean. You return to a clean space. Work as services and care means that the technology does the administrative work. Documentation, scheduling, compliance, verification, reporting. The caregiver does not do these things. The caregiver cares. The technology works in the background. The interface is invisible. The screen is dark. The methodology for achieving this is called autonomous caring. Administration in the background, humans in presence. This is not a technology claim. It is an architectural claim. The architecture that separates what technology should do from what humans must do. Technology should handle the data. Humans should handle each other. For 3 episodes, I have been describing what is broken. The lie in the name, the theft of presence, the collapse in 3 countries. Now, I want to be precise about what replaces it. Not a better EHR. Not a more intuitive interface. Not an AI feature bolted onto a platform that was built in 2008. A different paradigm. Technology that works so that caregivers can. The window for this transition is not infinite. Germany is filing 2 insolvencies a day. 518 UK care homes closed last year. 774 American nursing facilities closed in 4 years. The systems that should have built the new architecture are already closing. The time available to implement a structural solution before the structural failure becomes irreversible is shorter than most people realize. In the next episode, I want to show you what happens when the policy responds to an already failing system to cut its funding. Because that is exactly what is happening in the United States right now. Full transcript, citations, and the care manifesto are available at anandchaturvedi.com. I am Anand Chaturvedi. This is Defending Care.